Good afternoon, beautiful people. Good afternoon. It's been a rough morning. I've been so lazy, not wanting to do things. So I just been doing chores sparingly. But yeah, good afternoon, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, Simply Meeks Life. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, like, and share. Right now, I'm just heading to Target to pick up my items. Realized that I needed some more cleaning items, so that's what we're heading to. And then I have to ship off this purse that someone bought from me. So I gotta ship that off too. So let me get in the car real quick. Okay, I'm in the car. So like I was saying, I have to ship off this purse that I sold on Posh. If you guys have not been on Posh, you should check it out. It's a good place to sell and buy pre-owned goods. And so, yeah, I realized that I have a lot of purses and shoes, heels that I did not wear. Like, I always go and buy heels and then don't wear them. Like, first and foremost, I'm 5'10". So, me wearing heels is like, I will be like 6 feet, 6'1". So, that's that. And then they hurt, child. I don't know. Kudos to the people who does wear heels. Like even the comfortable ones, I can only wear them for so long and then like they have to get off my feet. Like I can't do it. Jessica Simpson has some great comfortable heels. But yeah, I'm just not a heel person like I wanted to be. Like I pushed and pushed and pushed myself because they're so cute. You know, seeing some heels, it's like so girly and they have cute, nice ones. So I always go and buy them, and then when I buy them, I don't wear them. Maybe I'll wear them once or twice. But yeah, so I had a lot of heels and shoes that I was gonna get rid of, and so I was like, well, why not sell them on Posh and see what I can make? Your girl is trying to really focus on financial budget and not buying things that I don't need. And so I realized that, you know, me doing that, there's an underlining reason. So we're going to get into that later on. But today it's just a slow, lazy day. I think that my last, and girls, if you know, you know, girls over 40, I think that my last menstruation hit me hard and like drained me. And so I woke up the last couple of days, I pushed through the tiredness and fatigue, but today was just like, girl, I don't feel like doing anything. Like I barely even wanted to make my coffee this morning, and I was like, I need that coffee. I actually made an iced coffee, which I've been sipping on all morning. So yeah, right now I'm about to go to Target, pick up my my Target purchase, and then go to the UPS store and ship off that purse. And then I was gonna stop into Ross just real quick to look at their picture frames, because I have some pictures that I want to put in a frame and put them in my office. But other than that, I'm coming back home and I'm probably just gonna like relax. I'm thinking maybe we can chit chat before my class starts at 5, but I don't think that's gonna be likely. But I definitely will pick you up after class ends and chit chat about this fatigue and feeling just low today, very low. But yeah, so here we go. And yeah, this vlog came out really late because usually I do my good morning introduction with my dog Coco going out to potty, but I couldn't even pick up I just didn't feel like it, girl. Like, you get the gist. Well, I made it to the store, but I forgot I'm in a new car, and so the color of the car, oh, my hands are ashy. The color of the car is not the same color. So hopefully they'll realize it's me, because I can't go back into the app to change it. So we'll see how that goes. I might have to wave my hand out and let them know it's me. But yeah. Ooh, I look terrible, guys. Like, terrible. Oh, hi. Sorry. Yeah, so the lady came while I was talking to you guys. So I got my stuff. I think the box that I got to ship this purse in seems like it's gonna be way too small. I thought it was gonna be a large, but I don't know if it's gonna work. So we'll see. I can always keep it for something else to ship off. But yeah, now we're going to be heading to the UPS store. Got my purchases, and here we go. All right, I made it here. These are all of the frames that they have available. I like this one. This is cute. I like that. That one's cute. I think I like a 5x10 frame. Let's see what this one's like. That's cute. This is an 8x10. And then we have the gold ones down here. These are cute. I like those. Actually, I really like these. To be honest, I think I'm gonna pick up these. If I can find a green frame, that would be great. But I don't see none here, which sucks. But I did pick up these two. These are really cute. But you know, I don't have to get all of them at once, so I can always come back or go somewhere else to pick some frames. But yeah, we'll see. So they have this green, but I don't think, this is not what I'm going for actually. This is by Rachel Zoe. But that's not the green or the Stella I'm going for. If this was green, like a forest green, that would be nice. But yeah, that's not going to work. So we're gonna keep on looking. We're gonna keep on looking. I super like this right here. This is really cute. If that scarf was like a green scarf, I would totally get this picture. But it's not. These Vogues are cute too, but that's not exactly what I'm looking for. And so, just some ideas to work with. We'll see. You guys, I forgot to pick you guys back up after I came from Ross. I just came back home and I got straight busy with my bathroom. I had to clean this thing. So that's what I'm doing right now. Did the shower, everything is done. I use this tool and I don't have it in here. I put it away already. But I use this tool to scrub my tub because for me, I'm 5'10", so I'm really tall, and I'm already having like some back problems, whatever. Not like serious, but if I'm down there too long, it starts to ache. And so I bought this tool, and it really works, guys. Like, I was able to get stuff out of my tub, like, you know, the rings and stuff like that. I got it out of my tub with that scrubber because I usually get on my hands and knees and scrub the tub with my hands, whatever. But this particular tool really works. I got it from Target. It's a Clorox. No, I got it from Walmart actually. It's a Clorox brand, and it really works. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, guys. I am just cleaning my bathroom, getting that done. I'm getting ready to start my class, and yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm doing today, guys. Nothing too major. But like I said, I will pick you guys up after my class and we can like chit chat. And yeah, that'll be the night, guys. So I'll tune in with you guys in just a second. All right. Hey y'all, I'm back. So I just got out of my class. It's about 7 p.m. Let me turn off this fan. It's blowing. I love that fan actually. I think I mentioned it in my last few videos about that fan, but it's been really doing its job. But anyways, yeah, I am done. That was a very good class session about you know, how our career journey reflects on who we are and our characteristics and where they come from. There's some psychodynamic in that, and it's really enlightening. It's enlightenment for me. I had to do a family career genogram, so basically naming off 3 generations of family members and what their occupations were and all that stuff. And so that was very interesting. And yeah, but so what was I going to talk to you guys about? I forget. I guess just about, you know, life. What is it that you guys want to talk about? I need some comments. Comment below of what should we chit chat about. I do want to make some more videos about us grabbing our tea or wine or drink, whatever you have it, and let's just conversate. I know that it's funny how I was talking about transgenerational trauma and generational trauma and how that can affect us and our future and who we are today. And Lord and behold, new members of my family just started popping up, and so that's been a whirlwind for me. I've been having a lot of like reflections of who I am as a person. I think I've always struggled with my own identity, and you know, going into my 40s, I still struggled with my identity, and I thought that at this time I should already know, like, you know, who I am as a person. I understand my characteristics. I understand my personality and things like that. But just to be content with my identity is a different ball game. And so, like, for instance, my last name, I always had an issue with my last name because On my mother's side, she didn't name me, she didn't give me her last name. She gave me my biological father's last name. And so I wasn't really feeling that for a long time, you know. First of all, it's not a common last name, so no one I knew in my environment around me, people I went to school with, had that name. And so, you know, it was bothersome, you know. And there are some times when in my childhood, I remember getting teased about that name. And that really just pushed me to like not wanting that last name. And then my stepfather had came around, and I asked him, I was like, can I have your last name? And he was like, sure, you know, we'll just change it on your information. He could take over my last name, because he knew, you know, he was going to be in my life. So we did that. I didn't necessarily change my biological father's last name. I just added on additional my stepfather's last name. So that kind of gave me a certain identity, like, okay, I belong to somebody, you know, with the same last name. And so now that, you know, my biological father's side of the family has stepped in, I am embracing that last name. Like, I feel good about that last name. And like just instant, like just, I guess it's just knowing that there are people out there with the same last name that embraces that last name. And I'm like, hey, you know what? I could do the same. So that's just like one of the reflections that I've been having so far. And like I said, I wanted this channel to like video me going through my process and my journey in life and becoming the person that I want to become, and which is a marriage family therapist or counselor, and helping others on their journey, and you know, building their self-esteem and confidence in their identity. And so just being able to do so now, in this journey for myself, it's fascinating. Like, it's exciting. I can say that too. I'm not trying to overwhelm myself with thoughts. I'm just going with the flow. But I've noticed some lifestyle changes in my life that I've made. Like, I want to say overnight, but I think that it was building to that point. And I'm grateful. I can say right in front of my eyes how my life is evolving. All the hard work I put in, and when I say hard work, I meant like not giving up. There are so many times where I felt like if I just settle for what I have now, or just settle for a life that I didn't want, that's what it was going to be. But for some reason I didn't do it, and I'm proud of myself for not giving up and continue on this journey. There's so many times where I could have went another route and I didn't. I could have been lost in the streets. I could have been in the same toxic relationship, dealing with the same toxic people, and not evolving myself just because I felt that I didn't belong, or I felt bad about myself, or sorry for myself, you know. There's many times that I could have done that and I didn't. I don't know if that was a strength that I hold within me. And it is a strength that I hold within me. I'm always a curious person, so I would, you know, research things. You look on YouTube, listen to other people's stories and their inspiration and how they kept moving up and being motivated. And so I was like, if they can do it, I can do it. And it's true. It's like anyone can elevate their life. Anyone. It doesn't matter where you're from, who you are, the color of your skin, your physicality of your body. Like, if you have that determination, you can do it. And so that's where I'm at now. Like, I made a choice to take three classes this term just to get through my courses and have like a soft ending of school. So basically taking one class my last term, and I think that was a good decision, because I can focus on what I need to go from here and what I need to do to keep elevating. There are times where I cried. I didn't feel like I was capable of doing it, but I always had something in the back of my head and said, just keep going, no matter what, don't give up. And so, yeah, I feel like I'm on that journey and I'm on the right path. And God has shown me that I am, just by how things are just presented to me. I mean, doors are opening for me. People are coming into my life that I've yearned for all my life. And, there are questions. Of course, I think that anyone who have gone through a situation like I have would have questions, would want to know. But I think the most important part, because those questions will in doubt come about, but the most important part is to embrace the now and continue on with the future. The coulda, shoulda, wouldas are obsolete. The past is a past, and we can't live our life worrying about our past. We can only continue to worry about our present first and foremost, and how our present can shape our future. And so I'm not here to really dwell on the past history of why, but I'm more so embracing the what are we doing now, or what could be done now. And so, yeah, I'm that's where I'm at. And I feel like anyone who have gone through some trauma in their lives, especially generational trauma, where your grandparents had trauma, which trickled down to your parents' trauma, which trickled down to you. You have the power to change that story, that narrative of yours, and not allowing to continue on with the generational trauma. And that's by, seeking out who you are as a person and what you can, the positive part of you and what you can bring to your table. Not allowing yourself to feel sorry for yourself, or feeling sorry for what you've gone through. Because, we cannot control our future. And with that being said, we can't control what happened to us. But our present is what can mold our future. And I'm not saying that, certain situations, like if you experience like physical trauma, mental trauma, those things unfortunately could happen at any point, even to myself. But I try to stay in the present and make sure that what I'm doing for myself keeps myself, protected, and on all avenues, even with relationships that I hold for myself, like being able to look at certain people and be like, you know what, I don't think that you're for me. Like, let me move myself out of the situation, you know. And even in relationships, I lived and learned. I was in a toxic relationship for 8 years. Don't ask me why I stayed that long. But I can tell you that when we are not, when we're yearning for something and we're not working towards healing ourselves, we look towards other people to heal us. And when we do that, we may be looking in the wrong areas. And that's kind of what happened to me. And that's what made me stay in a situation for a long time, thinking like this person's gonna change, this person loves me. You know, why if they didn't love me, why are they still here? And all these like questions. And now I'm understanding that the person that was the abuser was yearning for someone, and they needed to heal, and they were looking towards someone to heal them. And so I think that's where it was at for me. And me becoming a psychology major put a lot of things in perspective for me. And so I'm grateful for the things that I've gone through. Some things were very dramatic. You know, me being arrested. I've never been arrested. I've never thought that I would be sitting in a holding cell. Thank God that it didn't go no further than that, and I didn't get a record. But just because people had put me in a situation where I had to protect myself, and that led to me getting arrested. And so journeys like that is only something that I was able to learn from. And while I was being arrested and going through those steps, I really did do some insightful reflecting on myself and the choices I've made. Like if I wasn't in a situation with this person, would I have been gone to jail, or would I have gotten arrested? So those things I will look out now in my presence. Like if I'm gonna be involved with you, how are you going to benefit me in a positive way, instead of trying to tear me down and me trying to help you, which is tearing me down. And so those things I look at, you know, in life, and those choices I make, you can't help everybody. And that's where I really learned my lesson moving forward. So yeah, I'm grateful for the things that I have gone through, and that kind of molded me to who I am today. And so I hope that anyone who listens to this will understand that they are able to, you know, change. It's not too late to really reflect on yourself and not give up on yourself, and just basically teach yourself, you know, read motivational books, look at motivational stories, and just elevating your life and making changes for yourself, because you don't have to be stuck in the same situation. You know, I used to be careless in some aspects. I wasn't too careless. I kind of was very, what do you call it? Strategic on what I wanted to do or take into. There were some things that they were careless, but at the same time, I knew my limits, if that makes sense. I didn't just, you know, go all the way. And sometimes that's important to know your limits. And once you know your limits, you can, you know, backpedal that, like, you know what, that's enough. this is as far as I'm going to go, and I'm going to stop myself. I was never an influenced person. Like, other people could not really influence me. I was a curious person, and I think that's the difference. Being a curious person and being highly influenced is very different. Curiosity led me to wanting to try something, but I knew better, and doing too much. And so I never was influenced. Like, people can say, oh, well, if you don't do this, then you weak, and you ain't with it, and blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm not with it, but I'll try something, and if I don't like it, or I know it's bad for me, I'm not going to indulge in it. I'm going to keep it pushing. And I was able to have that backbone for myself. And I think that a lot of people, a lot of you guys out there a lot of you women out there can have that same backbone. You just got to find it and not allow your impulsivity or your wanting to fit in so badly that you just do whatever take over. At one point you have to like have some limitations. And so I grew up from there, and I can say that now, at age 40 plus, I'm to a point where I don't, I'm focused on building my wealth and my inner circle. Like, after so many years, friends that you would call your friends, drop out of your life. Like, honestly, I probably have one or two friends. I have one good friend, my bestie, who's been in my life since I was a kid. And, I was fortunate to have a friend for that long, only because we rock hard. We are like two peas in a pod, we have the same thought process. And so that's what, kept us going together. But there's other friends that kind of like dropped off. And not saying that it's a bad thing. It's just that we kind of grew apart, and that's okay. We're not always going to be in the same lifestyle. What's best for you is what's best for you, and what's best for them is best for them. And that's just how it goes. So, yeah, guys, I just wanted to just rant and chat, like I said, with you guys for a little bit. I'll probably pick you guys up tomorrow, because tonight I'm about to just grab my coffee ice cream and go ahead and watch some YouTube channels and just vibe, chill out. It was a lazy day today. I did get some things done. Like you saw, I cleaned my bathroom. I got some stuff. I went to go buy this Swiffer duster, and I bought the refills instead of the actual kit. And so I have the refills, but I don't have the stick to put the dusters on. So I have to go back to Target tomorrow and grab that while I'm out with my mom, who decided to go back to school. I'm very proud of her. At 64, she decides to go back to school and get her AA. I encourage anyone, I don't care how old you are, everyone deserves an education. If you want to go back to school, go back to school. They are offering free community college right now. Go back to school. Get that financial aid, get that grant. That's free money that you don't have to pay back, and get your education and be in the know, because it's nothing like being knowledgeable about the world that you live in. No one can try to pull a fast one over you if you're knowledgeable. So yes, please, if anyone's out there, I don't care how old you are, if you wanting to go back to school, do it. It's all yours. And I'm especially, my black and brown women out there, we fought our ancestors fought very long and hard for us to be educated and get higher education. And so take that advantage and do it. You know, do it, do it, do it. Because there's other countries out there people are living in and they don't get that opportunity. So, yeah, get that free education, get that higher learning. It's for you. I think every human on this earth should be granted a higher education. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good night. Y'all, I totally dropped the ball today and yesterday. I didn't even edit my last video that I was supposed to post today, and I didn't upload it. And so, I'm sorry, I got you guys in a weird angle because I was throwing something away. I got the new Duster Swifter pack. It actually works really good on the blinds. So, one room down, 3 more to go, including this one behind me. But anyways, yeah, guys, I dropped the ball so hard. Excuse me, that's my dog. He's so attached to me. Every time I move or do something, he's like getting up. But anyways, so dropped the ball. I didn't even edit anything. I didn't post anything. Like, it's becoming challenging, I can tell you that. Vlogging is not for the weak, and they have said this before. And so I'm really struggling. But I said that my key term moving forward is to be consistent. And so that's my plan. I plan on being consistent and getting content out there and also doing my work, school work. Today I didn't feel really good this morning. I woke up with an allergy attack. Got me, girl. My sinuses all messed up. I took a Claritin, but I may have taken it too late because it has not kicked in. And I was struggling this morning. I had to jump on a podcast this morning with a couple of my cohorts from school, and been on there since. And so now I am just now getting back into, well, I'm about to start doing my editing for that blog, and I'm gonna send it out today. That is the plan. And then also jump into some schoolwork as well. But yeah, guys, I didn't even pick you guys up. Yesterday, I was running errands. I went out and hung out with my friend. So much content that I could have like vlogged yesterday. Missed the opportunity to do so. Wasn't thinking. And yeah, like I said, this is it's intense and challenging, but we're gonna see how it's going. I'm going to be gentle to myself. I'm not gonna beat myself up and then be like, well, I didn't do it. I didn't make any content today. You know, bad me, blah blah blah. No, I'm actually just gonna be like, well, it is what it is. I'll just pick it up again today. And so yeah, I'm with you guys here today. I wanted to just chill, like I said, edit, do some homework. What else? I wanted to run and take back these pants that I bought for my partner's daughter. Her birthday is coming up in a couple of days, on Monday actually. And so I went to go take her clothes shopping, and one of the pants This girl is very tall for her age, so the pants did not fit. I didn't like how they were not fitting lengthwise, so I'm gonna take those back. And then what else? What else? I had ordered some stuff on Amazon. I didn't order it. It's in my cart. I want to buy it. And you know, that's one of the things I want to do. So I'm going to calculate that in my budget and see if I have enough to buy it. And then I'm going to go ahead and purchase that. But yeah, I've been helping my mom. She's going back to school. And so I've been helping her navigate that. You know, like I said, that's good for her. I'm glad she's doing this. And so I'm just trying to set up all the services that she need with that. So that's what I was doing yesterday as well. Could have vlogged it, but didn't. So yeah, I'm gonna continue on pushing through until this part of myself, this growing pain, goes away. Because this is what I call a growing pain. You know, it's not a physical pain where you could feel it, but it's an emotional, mental pain that I'm pushing myself to do stuff that's out of my character, not out of my character, but out of my scope. I've been focusing on school. I swear, having a dog is like worse than having a toddler or a baby. Like all of a sudden you want to start walking around while I'm videoing and you was sitting on your bed this whole time. Anyways, like I said, pushing myself to get through things that I'm not used to doing. I've been focusing on school for the last couple of years. And like I told you guys previously, I quit my job just to do so. And so now I'm trying to get back I'm actually doing a 180 and not just focusing on work like a 9 to 5, but also doing some entrepreneurship and focusing on creating success in businesses for myself. So yeah, that's what's going on, guys. I feel so bad because I didn't pick up. Oh, my TV's loud. I didn't pick you guys up yesterday, so yeah, stay tuned. Good morning, y'all. As you can see, this is the start of my morning. Your girl forgot to put the cup underneath my Nespresso and coffee spilled everywhere. Mind you, I just wasted a whole pot and water. I can't believe myself. This is a great Saturday. Good job, Mika. Ah, Lord. Come on. Like, I have to clean all this up. I'm trying to make breakfast. Like, I got my pancakes going, ready to go in. I just can't believe myself. Let me clean this stuff up. Lord. Okay, let's try this one more time. Hmm. Yeah, I like butter to fry my pancakes. And I put a little bit of vanilla extract in here for a little bit of vanilla butter pancakes. But yeah, these are my go-to pancakes now as I'm getting older. 100% whole grain. Um, Love these pancakes. Tastes really good. Gotta try them. Love this pancake. It's really good.